Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to a game, maybe a multi-shot, called What's in a Memory. I will be your host for the evening, Heartless. Please, would my lovely compatriots introduce yourselves and your characters?
Heart says it's evening, but it's like actually 1 in the afternoon for them. It's fine.
It's evening in Timeless Hollow. Do not test me.
It's me. I almost said a bad word. I feel like I shouldn't. I'm sorry. I fucked it up immediately. I'm AudioVizual, Toonkind's local bootleg Xalbaer. I'm gonna introduce my character. He is Vexis Enteur. He is a tabaxi. He is a scientist. He wears a black coat, and he's here. He is here.
Okay. So, I'm Bluejay. I'll be playing, Dexion Airy, a sort of UPAN with, like, really fucked up colors. Like, he's blue on one side and white on the other side, and he's, like, that side is, like, always covered in shadows that are also blue, and it's crazy. His services were called upon at the last moment, but nonetheless he is confident that this will go smoothly. He is extremely skilled at his craft, after all. I've never multi-classed before. This is gonna be a train wreck.
But isn't a train wreck the most fun kind?
Okay.
Oh shit, I guess that means it's my turn. Hello, listening audience. I am Whirl, otherwise known as Whirlwind. I am one of your players for the day, and I am going to be playing Marlowe, the tired Mothman. He is here. He is covered in flowers, and he just wants this job to be over because he's tired and wants to take a nap.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you. You're next.
I was waiting for you to go because I was following down the list. I was like, wait a second. No.
The DM needs no introduction.
Hello, I am Altaria. Just blanked on everything. Yes, a train wreck. I am playing Xalbaer. He's here. He is a Leonin, but a cooler version that is essentially a lion centaur. So
Lionheart, if you will.
yes. So he's here. He's present. He did not bring the juice boxes.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. He is also a barbarian, so it'll be fun.
Yes. So, we start our game a little rewinded back a bit before you guys left the quote-unquote main base of the 13th Order. The person who is supposed to go with you and supposed to be your guide instead handed you basically his mostly disorganized notes on the Eclipse Cathedral and said that he had something to take care of and then left.
You do.
How are you all feeling about that?
Salty.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Shit. I have to
He's
do
always
the
like
thing.
this.
I have to do the thing. 1 second.
Looks into the bag. I don't know what I expected.
Everyone just seems to be like, of course, Axiom never changes. I don't know why we expected anything better.
Oh,
Cool, thanks.
it would have been expected for him to at least come with you because he is being paid to. But this was before everyone heard the news that Sterling had basically dropped off the face of Einquell.
God damn it.
Oh, your bestie's gone? You want to go find your bestie? You thought that was too important to skip words. Fuck.
Yeah, he literally just ignored you and walked right past you, Dexion.
That's not my I don't have a character voice.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Oh boy. Wait, does that count as a failure? Shit. That probably counts as a failure.
I mean, it's a 4.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
4.
I'm pretty sure that counts as a failure.
Oh boy. Okay. That's fine. Okay. That's fine. I just have to keep something in mind. Anyway, carry on.
Mhm.
Are you gonna pass out at any moment?
No. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
This is
Anyway.
splendid.
Anywho, so let's see. I got basically Xalbaer and Vexis's response. Marlowe, how are you taking this? That you were just handed these notes about this very interesting place, and then Axiom just walked on out.
He expected. He's hardly the most professional one of us. He could stand to keep better track of his work, though. Alright. Well, we work with what we have.
Amazing. So, fast forward back to our present moment. You've taken the train because that's the easiest way to get from Ghibli to the Pixar Protectorate, which is where the anomalous Timeless Hollow and the Eclipse Cathedral sits.
Crackoom!
So as you exit the train station and walk a little ways up the road, you're greeted by a sign that says Timeless Hollow, population 32? Question mark? There's literally a question mark right there. And beyond it is a vastly forested area, which you can just see the tops of some buildings and a large bell tower.
Carmen.
Absolutely. Vexis walks over to the sign and just sort of like takes a gander at it, just like, the hell, it has a question mark?
Perhaps it fluctuates and they got tired of changing it.
Certainly seems to be so. Alright. So, quaint little town in the middle of nowhere. No one will mind if we make a little noise then.
You don't see any people quite yet, considering you were still a little ways off from the town itself. Not too far, within an easy walking distance.
Has it been told to us that the place we're going is through the town?
Yes, and as you look up a little ways, you can see an ominous, what at first glance appeared to be a mountain, but it's not a mountain. That's clearly the Eclipse Cathedral. And you watch as there's a sudden lightning strike that heads towards the top of that ominous building in the distance.
Flair for the dramatic.
It's love when it marks the spot for us.
Do you think that happens every time you say Eclipse Cathedral? Noted.
All right. Let's take that as a note. No way to go but forward.
Seems so. I guess everyone just sort of is like, yep, okay, time to start walking.
Xalbaer is gonna just head off, be like, alright, that's where we're going, and go.
Okay, so as the four of you mosey on into town, you start to notice that the population is all shadows. Which does make sense, considering the report Axiom came back with. The unfortunate part is the loss of one Sirius to not being controlled anymore. It's truly unfortunate.
Darn.
Truly.
Tears, and alas.
As you get closer to the building with the bell tower, you look to your left and you notice a definitely a temple with lots and lots of windows, a bunker-like structure which has a sign outside of it that says library. And to the right of this fountain piece in the middle of what is probably the town square is a wooden bar, or tavern, which has it seems to be built out of driftwood, and it claims to be the Lazy River.
Do you think we'll find any of those key sword wielding assholes if we poke around enough?
Yes.
Personally, I'd rather not find out.
Shame. Vexis is given the shadows a gander. It's definitely if only I had more time, I'd be running some tests.
Oh dear.
Yeah, unfortunately, with the reports that you've been given, the amount of time here you spend will mean more outside of the town. So...
Maybe he can take one to go.
Yeah.
Just a doggy bag full of shadow.
Yep, just kidnap a whole straight up shadow person. It'll be fine, don't worry about it.
Or more than one.
Toss them over your shoulder and start walking.
Toss them over Xalbaer's shoulder.
No.
Yeah, let's be real. Wizard might not be strong enough to pick up even a shadow person, because they do actually have amount of weight you imagine.
Goodness.
Xalbaer would prefer it if you not do that, actually. You'd have to be able to reach his back to be able to do it, too, so...
I see, we're
Maybe
rolling
a
out the
challenge.
insults early.
I didn't have to reach high. Oh!
God. Alright. This isn't even in character. This is just Altaria being insulting.
I haven't had coffee yet. I'm worked on it.
Short tabaxi.
The funniest thing about this is that Vexis is indeed the shortest in the party.
Everyone can fight me. Him having tall energy is too scary to consider. He's also going inside, I guess, because it's just no one wants to really poke around too much the outside because they're on a mission, you know.
Yeah, we're here to work.
So you head up to the Eclipse Cathedral.
I'm gonna start giving people a headache.
But the Eclipse Cathedral?
You are getting the absolute flattest look. I hope you know that.
Vexis looks very amused.
Alright, so you headed inside, and at first it's a little dark until your eyes adjust. And this just seems to be, a normal foyer. There's some kind of projector hanging from the ceiling, a projector screen that's on the right wall, and a broken tripwire along the floor.
Well, I see we're certainly not the first people to be here. Just as expected, of course.
Is the projector on?
Nope. It's off.
Wonder what was showing. Could have been nice to get a show.
Can we turn it on?
I mean, you could try it. I said it was hanging from the ceiling, so most of you cannot reach.
Xalbaer will go over and try and turn it on.
You have to do a jump. So give me, I don't know, athletics.
I mean, Xalbaer can stand on his hind legs and become 3 feet taller.
One of us can stand on Xalbaer.
Xalbaer just picks one of them up.
Yeah. Yeah, man. He'll make a gesture does anybody want a boost up, and see who takes him up on it.
Oh goodness. Where's the height chart? Which of us is the tallest?
Xalbaer.
Xalbaer.
Mothman.
Second
Is the second tallest after Xalbaer.
Yeah.
Well, that would probably get us closest to the ceiling.
It is kind of a high ceiling.
How high is the ceiling?
Yeah.
Like I said, even with Xalbaer standing on his back feet, he would have to jump to get to it.
Okay, so it's not just something where it's we can boost up as much.
I mean,
We can't do a stack.
If Xalbaer picked up Marlowe, probably could reach it then.
Okay.
Alright, let's give this a shot.
Mage hand.
So, here's what happens as Marlowe goes over to Xalbaer. Dexion just waves his hand, and Mage Hand appears and it floats up and presses the on button.
I really should have thought of that first. Magic. You always forget it exists.
And hold
Indeed.
on a little sec, because it can just replay the thing. I gotta get it. I didn't expect you guys to do this.
You offered us a button right off the bat and expected us not to push it.
Name of the game is Exploration. We are curious bastards.
But only sometimes.
Let's see.
Also, buttons go burr.
Yeah, thankfully nobody is using Groovy.
Yay!
A genasi man with long brown hair, piercing blue eyes, pale skin, and a dark outfit with a dark red lock symbol upon his chest appears on the projector screen. Hanging from his neck is a silver locket. He laughs as he walks away from the camera, making a bound man visible on the screen. The bound man's striking gold eyes stare out at all of you, his brow furrowing. Hello, Victor. I'm afraid you're too late to stop my beautiful plan. As you can see, I already have your Muppet under my control. We've got a full room up here. The camera pans around to show a bunch of toons, tied up or in cages, depending on how large they are. You may be asking, now what? What will you do, Cirrus? The camera pans out a little more, showing some sort of mysterious machine behind him. There are exactly 7 chairs lined up underneath it, with some sort of straps to assumedly restrain someone. In 3 hours, you'll find out.
So, you kind of gathered that this message wasn't meant for you.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
And also that, perhaps that's the reason for the broken tripwire.
Compelling.
Ah, yes. The stunning charisma of Sirius as usual.
That was a waste of time.
At least we're not the first ones to make mischief in this place. Shall we then?
Seems so.
Onward.
Onward and upward. So, the 4 of you, ascend the stairs and arrive on the 2nd, floor. To your right, there is a broken window in which, you were told that there was a thick fog in this place, but the fog here does not seem thick, and you look over to the broken window. That's probably why. There's a single door here and a staircase upwards.
Xalbaer's gonna go over to the door.
Yeah. Let's peek through the door, see what's in store. Shit, that rhymed.
As you open the door, beyond, you see what seems to be a Wild West town. It's got, dust, and as you're watching, a tumbleweed rolls by. It seems quiet.
Too quiet. I'm not interested in picking dust out of my fur.
How the hell did they manage to fit? You know what? Magic, probably. It's probably magic.
It's all illusions.
Something like that.
Does it feel like a different environment past the door, or is it just like visual?
So as you stick your arm in, because I imagine that's what you're doing, roll me investigation.
Okay. Game zone?
Yeah, game zone.
Yeah.
Please, so I can see it.
Yeah. I just did a channel. Okay. Awesome.
That's a not one.
So
Was it really? Bleh.
So you stick your arm in and you wave it around and you pull it out. And there's dust on your arm. Like dirt and dust.
Xalbaer's going to shake it onto Vexis's head.
Just you. Damn.
Looks like you'll be picking dust out of your fur anyway.
Certainly seems so. Vexis wants to be so petty, you guys. I'm so mad.
Well,
A
then,
gift.
if that's not a detractor, should we investigate further? Or should we proceed upward?
Well, we were told that the third floor was our quarry. So, and beyond. As much as I would enjoy, tumbling about, we might as well head onward.
Sounds reasonable.
As you take your arm away from keeping the door open, Xalbaer, it slowly swings shut on its own.
Cool.
Isn't that convenient?
So, everyone heading up the stairs, do me a favor and roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, good lord,
oh,
okay.
Oh yeah.
Glee, that's one of the ones that's good.
I'm good at that for once.
Oh.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Okay.
We're doing
Alright,
great,
that's
y'all.
But that would happen.
I know, I want to be mean, but I already set the DC for this. So, all of you,
But we
as
don't
you
know it, so you're welcome to be mean if you want.
Yeah, we deserve it.
Dexion and Vexis, send me the oldest memory of your character. It's now gone.
Oh. Hell yeah. Hell no.
Send it to me in DMs.
Oh, this is fine. He's hella old.
We're off to a fantastic start, guys. Only uphill from here. Only up the stairs from here.
Mm-hmm. So as you
Or stairs, if not a man-made hill.
as you four reach the top of the stairs, you do notice that the fog has gotten thicker here. And specifically, Xalbaer and Marlowe, you feel like something tried to tug at your mind, but you managed to wrestle yourself away from it.
Vexis is gonna, pause and, his ears flick back and his tail puffs up and he gives, a soft hiss under his breath.
Something wrong?
Whatever this damn magic this place has is fucking about with my... Ugh. That's my fur on edge.
I mean, you were told in the disorganized notes, there is the a specific note that this place takes memories.
He isn't really thinking about his oldest memory, Heart.
I know. But you were told that Eclipse Cathedral has mind-altering and memory-stealing properties.
Yeah,
Lovely.
it's fine. Let's just keep moving then.
So this is the third floor you were told about that has a secret passage. There's a door and a way upwards through the staircase. But you were told that the secret passage was along the right wall. Hidden, of course.
Of course.
Can
Can I make investigation?
Can I cast a spell to make it easier on anybody who's rolling investigation? Or at
Of
least,
course.
hopefully. Okay.
What's the spell you casted?
Gust of Wind,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
which disperses gas and vapor, among other things.
The thick fog seems to as Marlowe puts out his hands, and go ahead and make me investigation with advantage. Whoever wants to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Advantage, Bluejay.
Oh, okay. I've rolled 2 4s.
And that's worse.
And you've gotten 2 8s.
Advantage, Xalbaer.
Oh, yep.
I should probably try as well.
I mean, you're helping, which is why you
Yeah.
get advantage. So,
You should-
as everyone is searching, unfortunately, Dexion, you've gotten into your mind that maybe there's also a door on the left side of the wall. You start kind of feeling...
20!
No, Bluejay! Dexion!
Oh,
Dexion!
I got.
Oh,
Dexion!
you know what? I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Dexion!
Nope. Back here, we still need you.
Are you sure that the passage was on this side?
Xalbaer, who walks up to the right side and knocks, and as the door,
Yeah,
as
it's
the
over.
wall opens.
Found it. It's over here.
Okay then.
What is beyond the door? Is it just a path?
So beyond the door is seems to be a derelict passageway, although there isn't really much dust around, like it's been walked through many times. As you look in and around the door frame, there seems to be a wall with a bunch of handholds and scratches on it, leading all the way to the top.
Does seem like the easy way up. Well, easy is relative, but
I do just recall the fact that we sent Axiom the Fox to look for secret passageways, and Axiom the Fox has different, is a fox.
different abilities than the rest of us.
Well, considering the only tune you have in the party right now is Dexion.
Dear Lord.
We're doing great.
We should find another way around.
How tall is it? You said it's a wall with scratches. Can we see like a door or something at the top?
So because you're very tall, Xalbaer,
Yeah.
when you kind of lean just backwards a little bit, you can see there is another long hall up there, which ends in a door.
Is it something that Xalbaer could just boost someone up or just yeet them onto the floor?
You can certainly try.
Good lord.
Vexis is taking several steps back.
I don't think anyone here is going to volunteer for that.
No.
A boost.
Mario
No one wants
don't
a...
work.
No one wants to be thrown, specifically, I think.
Thrown
It's a long way to fall if you can't catch us.
Just because I'm a tabaxi doesn't mean I'm going to land on my feet.
Would it necessitate being chucked up there, or is it like a boostable? Like that is a key difference here.
So, with your knowledge of how, I don't know, strength works, because you're a barbarian, you're pretty sure that you could definitely throw them. That's always an option.
Yeah.
But picking them up and boosting them up there, while being a safer way, would probably also work.
Okay. Yeah. So it would not necessitate being thrown. I can just lift you guys.
Pardon me for not liking the look in your eyes.
No, it does look like it's short enough that he doesn't have to throw us.
How about this? Axiom the Fox made it up here without an issue.
Axiom the
you-
fox is a fox.
But are
Also,
you
it's
going-
immune. They're immune to bludgeoning damage in some ways.
You're going to let the fox beat you at climbing a wall?
That is literally the part of what we hired him for. Yes.
Vexis is gonna walk up to the wall and give it a gander, and try and see where Axiom like skittered with his claws and such.
Give me a perception.
Awesome. Gonna go great, I'm sure. 9, excellent, perfect.
So, as you're examining the wall, you see a few scratches here, and to the right, and to the left, and up, at the edge. It doesn't really give you a clear picture as to how Axiom actually got up the wall. It seems kind of all over the place, in Toonish fashion.
If I'm scaling
Okay.
this wall up,
Go
I'm
ahead.
hardly doing it with your help.
I just can't understand why you... This is the fastest way and potentially the safer way. Is it
A
not?
way to fall and crack your head open.
Or we can play a game of chance.
If you get any more dust on me, I'm going to pluck you. And Vexis is gonna do the whole gesture for Xalbaer to lift him up. Heck it.
Heck yeah, what am I rolling?
Athletics.
Good lord.
But you're a barbarian, so I expect this to go well.
Yeah, I'm like, I got a +6.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it. Can't
Easily.
wait for
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Yeet.
so
Not yeet.
Please do not yeet him. He will be angry.
Maybe
So-
a little like bounce at the top to like make Vexis think that Xalbaer is gonna do a yeet, but not actually.
Oh, eat.
So, Vexis, Xalbaer picks you up, You see that look in his eye, and you're like, oh no, why have I trusted this person? And Xalbaer does a little hop, and then pushes you up towards the top.
Vexis gives Xalbaer a very impolite gesture and straightens his coat out.
Now Vexis is at the top of the wall.
He now stands above you all, cretins.
Your floor. Alright, who wants up next?
I guess Dexion will go next.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
This is even easier this time. Well, tombs actually don't weigh as much as real kind tend to.
Mm-hmm.
So it was even harder to not throw him.
Be a little more gentle than with Vexis and like make more of an effort to not like yeet or chuck anybody up there.
Yep.
Vexis was on purpose 100%, but everyone else, Xalbaer will be careful and not like chuck them on the floor.
Of course, the two felines in our party are going to be catty with each other.
And Dexion is at the top of the wall.
How are
Marlowe?
we getting you up?
I figured I would climb.
You sure about that?
As sure as any other method of getting up.
All right. And I guess Marlowe will submit himself to being lifted.
There you go.
Unfortunately, Marlowe's wings are actually kind of heavy.
Yeah.
So he's much heavier than both Vexis and Dexion. So as you lift him up, you puff a little, and you get him about halfway up the wall. This time.
Right. Wings. That causes a problem. Useless damn things.
Vexis just leans over the edge, just like, having problems.
What a sock in it.
Are you going to be helpful, or are you going to stand there and make quips?
I just think it's rather funny that the two tallest members here can't climb a wall. What's that about a fox beating you?
To be fair, you couldn't climb the wall either.
To be fair, Xalbaer was the only one who cared about actually getting beaten. I just want to get this over with. So if you wouldn't mind...
Here's the real question. Do you really want Vexis trying to help?
No.
Is that Xalbaer trying to lift Marlowe further?
Yeah, I hit the button. I meant to ask before I just hit the button, and I hit it. So
Okay. So Marlowe, as you kind of reach up and kind of look up at Vexis, suddenly you're being boosted up from below as Xalbaer kind of just growls under his breath because barbarians.
Yep.
And now your face has become more level with Vexis, and it's probably a lot easier for you to just crawl up onto the ledge.
Yeah, he's just going to use his scythe to boost himself up the rest of the way, and, now we're on the floor.
Now, all three of you are on the fourth floor. So, you guys might want to back up, but that's your own prerogative. Bear, your turn.
yeah. Oh.
So,
Wait. I just remembered. I'm pretty sure the kind of barbarian Xalbaer is.
Yeah, wait. I have a question.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Can Xalbaer reach the top of the wall to have been trying to pull himself up?
Yes. Considering otherwise it would be a lot harder for you two because you're a Lionheart.
Yeah. I asked because, audio hit it. I have advantage on strength checks when pushing, pulling, lifting, or breaking.
Okay, roll advantage.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And so for a moment there, it looks like Xalbaer is going to struggle with this, and then he's just coming up one leg at a time.
All 6 of them.
Yep, all 6.
It's a bug, Your Honor. Lion bug.
We had this conversation early.
And now everyone is at the top of the wall. Congrats. You have solved my wall climbing puzzle.
Typo in BC, now you picked up.
Alright. You're in a hallway. A long hallway with a door at the end. What you doing?
Dexion kind of looks at an imaginary watch because he's the only tune here and says, "Shall we get a move on then?"
Yes, I believe we shall.
Alright, through the door then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess so, unless there's any traps in the way.
No traps. You easily walk down the hall and go through the door. And what you see beyond is something similar to the floor below, except there seems to be a fountain up here that doesn't have any water coming through it in one part of the floor. Then there's a door and a staircase upwards.
Wait, wasn't this supposed to be a way to the top?
No, it was just to skip one floor.
Oh, that makes sense. Weird.
Yes, the uselessness of secret passageways.
Well, one upside is in skipping one floor, you guys didn't feel that weird tug. Strange.
Ain't that?
Wow.
Call that one advantage.
Alright. So what you doing?
Investigating the door, possibly?
Alright. So as you open the door, beyond it is a howling wind sound. And Marlowe, this imagery is not recognizable to you. But the rest of you three, as you look in probably around or over him, you recognize a harsh, abandoned valley that leads up to a ruined castle. This place is actually not far from Nicoladranas.
I see they've pulled out the big guns on fucking about with memories.
Oh no. Oh god. Things are gonna get trippy.
The thing is this isn't from your own memories. You just know of its existence. You've never been there, never really had a chance to be there. Well, never really had a reason, I should say. You just know of it.
Don't suppose any of you are up for some light tourism?
Vexis glances at Dexion. Just sort of gauging how Dexion looks. Just,
Roll
That's
insight.
funny because Dexion was looking at you, staring at each other.
Just gives each other the side glance.
Whose memories is this gonna be?
15.
Again, you both have never been there. Have never been to this place. You do know that it's said to be dangerous by, the city guards for Necrodranus. It's cursed ground, specifically.
Well, that's fun.
So tell each other what you're looking like, because you guys rolled high enough insight.
Frickin' Dexion would get that Vexis is sort of doing the check on him and making sure Dexion is cool with the whole whatever the hell is going on.
Okay, so Vexis doesn't feel anything about this place.
Vexis feels uneasy. He has a theory he's gonna postulate, so he's got sort of that thinking look on his face that Dexion would know.
Alright, well, Dexion doesn't recognize this place either. He has no feelings attached to it or anything. And so he's kind of just looking at Vexis to see if his memories are linked to him. And apparently not.
Yeah.
Now Dexion's gonna look at Xalbaer.
Everyone's taking a gander at each other, just the real, do we really want to do this?
Does this belong to any of us?
Oh, okay.
7F.
In the chat.
To answer.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, to answer, Marlowe, Vexis was going to shake his head.
Xalbaer, you've heard of this place from one of your parents, but you've never actually gone here, not because of any, fear that, it's cursed ground, dangerous sort of thing. You just, nah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not any of ours, perhaps it would be better to leave it to lie.
Would it not?
Consider this.
Would it not be better to investigate, knowing that none of us will have any attachment to this place?
There's also
I am
a point
quite
there.
curious about it.
The thing is, it's not from around this place. It's from where we're from. And if it's not tied to one of our memories, it must be someone else's memories. But whose memories?
I mean, we've got a finite list of people it could be. That it does pose the question of if it is related to someone's memories, do we want to go poking in it?
Of course.
We're researchers.
When do we have any sense of privacy in this order anyway?
Solid point. And Xalbaer will take a step forward through the door then.
Yep. As you walk into this, kind of empty, lonely valley, the temperature seems to, actually climb a few degrees. Something more, for a place that is closer to Nicoladranis in temperate climate,
Yeah.
closer to the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone going through the door?
Heck it.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro, I guess we sure are.
All right. As you four walk through the door behind you swings shut, and it's gone.
Ah.
So a door
You know?
stopper might have been helpful.
Well, fuck.
Good to know for next time.
Would there be, having knowledge somewhat of the area, would Xalbaer be able to figure out where necessarily a direction they should head? Like a whether it be Nicodranus itself or something that would be in that area and recognizable?
Well,
I mean, the big fuck all.
you can see in front of you the ruined buildings and quote-unquote ruined town that surrounds the empty castle, which is what some people had started to call these ruins. Behind you would be towards Nicodranus.
Okay.
So, who's going first?
Xalbaer, I guess, will head forward.
All right,
Towards.
towards the town. So,
Not Nicodranus, in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
The ruin.
Yeah, towards the ruin. I figured. My dog has decided to bark. Anyways, as you guys walk forwards, the wind blows a different kind of dust than there was in that Wild West town. It doesn't even really get caught on you. It's just there, and you kind of taste it when you're breathing.
Ew.
It's rather unpleasant.
Vexis is kind of doing that cat thing where it's like their mouth is a little open and it's like they're like, the whatever I'm smelling is gross.
Yes.
He no likey the dust.
No.
Cat boy.
So you guys start walking up the hill and the incline and passing these ruined buildings. And as you look inside, there's nothing in there. Nothing left. And you four arrive at the double doors of this castle without incident.
Well, I suppose, why don't we check? And Vexis is gonna, like, rap on the door. Knock.
As you knock, the door kind of slips. It goes as it slides open. You wait a few minutes, but there's nothing except the howling of the winds.
Exciting.
It's anticlimactic if you ask me.
Oh, absolutely. Alright, let's get this, show over with. And Vexis is gonna, like, shove the door open so light can spill in and everyone can go inside.
Mm-hmm. It's actually not too terribly hard to shove the door open.
Oh, God.
So the doors, because it's not too terribly hard, you weren't expecting it to not give any resistance. The doors kind of fly open and go boom!
Dramatic.
Announcing our rifle.
Theatrics really necessary?
Always.
Of course.
Along the hallway in front of you, there seems to be a dangling rope trap that's been cut. A couple of clearly sprung traps. And
I do love.
Oh,
What did you say? Sorry.
Someone's already been here. Surprise.
Yes. I do love whenever the heroes bumble through first. Makes our jobs easier.
Hmm.
Strange that we haven't seen anyone, though.
Is it?
It's a
Isn't
memory.
this place supposed to be abandoned?
A memory implies someone was here, though.
Well, at the other end of the hall is an open archway. Like the door had been just kind of, wrenched off its hinges.
We won't find out standing around, unfortunately. And Vexis is gonna kind of walk around the sprung traps and towards the door.
perhaps the memory has already been lived to the fullest extent.
That is a good point. Perhaps whoever's meant to relive this memory is simply not here right now.
As you reach the other end of the hallway and look through the door, you notice broken open cages that line the floor and this raised walkway that leads up to. Oh, hey, that machine looks awfully familiar. You think you saw it in the projection?
Took me way too long to figure out where this was.
Right. So this was a dalliance into complete and utter pointlessness.
Well, I don't think we had much of another way out, unfortunately.
As you look around this room, you do notice there is a kind of whitish gold door, which kind of seems out of place.
Perhaps this is our exit.
Xalbaer's gonna go open the door.
Okay.
Yep. As you open the door, you see a very familiar room. It's white. It's got a gray carpet. It's got a staircase. Doesn't got another door in it, but yes.
Here's a thought. Xalbaer's going to shut the door.
Okay. You shut the door.
And then reopen it to see if it changes. We were warned that this is an illusion, right? So it's like if it changes, then
You open it, it did not change. It's still a white room with a gray carpet that leads up these stairs that seem to be going to the next floor.
fantastic. We learned something.
Did Axiom ever tell the group what, how many floors there were?
Nope, he didn't know. He'd only
Always.
he'd
Fucking
only
lovely.
followed the heroes up to the 4th floor.
Amazing.
Which is
course.
presumably about where we've ended up.
Yep, you're on the 4th floor right now.
So from here on out, it's uncharted territory.
Well, might as well get cracking. And Vexis is gonna give the room like another look because, this is something intriguing and magic. Hoo-hoo. Magic ritual stuff. He's into that.
It's
Oh yeah, magic.
as you look over, it definitely Well, the machine definitely looks like a larger version of the things that Isaac has been tinkering with.
Shame he's in jail.
Yeah, I was going to say. It's a shame Isaac isn't here, useless as he is.
Is there anything like I don't want to like go searching too much, but is there anything small that Xalbaer could pick up and carry?
As you give me an investigation check,
Okay.
just specifically for this room that you all
Investigation.
are. Yeah, investigation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want something from the memory. Is it not going? Did I do that right? Dice parser?
Oh no, dice parser.
Dice
Dice
parser,
parser, please.
Dice
Dice
parser.
Dice parser, please.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
No, it's fucking dead.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Technical difficulties,
Uh-oh.
my friends. Let's wait until dice parser comes back. Hey, maybe we should take a tiny break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have dice?
Oh, you have dice?
Got dice.
No, I'm asking. I have some somewhere. I don't know where I've stashed them. We can.
Stand by as I run them dice.
I mean, I use real dice, so of course I'm gonna allow other people to use real dice.
Hello again.
Hello.
I've got dice. I don't know where I put them though.
Thank
where
you.
Oh, never
I
mind. I
don't
got
actually
them.
have dice. I had dice a while ago, but I don't have them. But I can use Google.
Alright.
There's also
Yeah,
an
that's-
as I run from room to room.
If you're using Dungeon Masters, you can like press the buttons and it'll roll for you.
Yeah.
That's also an option. Alright, so with a 19, so you search around, and on the floor right in front of this machine, there seems to be a broken silver locket, which you recognize as, what Zaya put on Cirrus to control him. Closer to, like, the destroyed controls, there seems to be a small little box. And you pull it out and dust it off. It has a lock symbol on it.
Resting.
Box.
What's in the box?
No idea. Can you repeat what the first thing was?
The first thing is a broken silver locket. That's a couple of feet from the machine itself. You do recognize that because, well, A, you saw it hanging from Cirrus's neck in that projection, and B, you were probably around to watch Zaya put it on Cirrus, like, earlier in the year, or last year. Time works really weird in Ironquell.
Can Xalbaer, still holding on to the box, right, for a minute here, go and pick up the necklace and attempt to lightly throw it outside the room?
Well, because you've stepped away from the doors, anyone else holding the door open?
I'll hold the door open.
Okay. So, with Marlowe's help, you take the necklace and you toss it out of the room. And you watch it kind of bounce along the carpet and then lay to rest.
Interesting.
Didn't even bother cleaning up after themselves after wrecking this place.
Sure, it's time to do.
I don't know if that one particularly counts. Doesn't it come off of a person? It's not a result of the memory itself.
Does mean things here left behind by those who visit won't go magically poof or anything.
All right, what you gonna do next?
Can I try and open the box?
All right. As you open the box, inside you see a very carefully crafted crystal heart.
Interesting.
It's
Can
anatomically
Vexis-
correct, by the way.
Can Vexis see this?
I mean,
Does like Xalbaer show this?
Yeah, Xalbaer is gonna be like, this is a heart in a box. Have a look.
Sure is a
We have
heart in a
it.
box.
Can Vexis like do an investigate? Does he know anything about this?
you
Like
can roll
outside of
Arcana,
yeah.
if you would like.
Why?
I can roll Arcana. Hey, Dice
Go
Press
over
is
here
back.
holding the door.
Well, you're pretty sure this is magic.
Oh
but-
wait, yeah. Oh no, I did it wrong.
Oh, you did it wrong?
I did it right. I wanted to double check because I panicked for a sec.
Okay, but yeah, you're pretty sure this is magic. It does have some kind of magical aura, because when you reach in and kind of like tap on it, you feel a buzzing in your fingertips, but you're really not sure what it is or what it does.
What have you got over there?
Certainly something to treat with later.
I'm gonna roll Arcana as well.
All right, so Dexion, as you take a look at this, it rings familiar. It's the design is really familiar to something Zaya might have made.
That all?
And sorry, I was mildly distracted. And as you give it a look over and kind of just, well, do you pick it up completely?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. As you pick it up completely and kind of just look at it, you distinctly remember back a while ago when Zaya could be trusted to be alone in a laboratory. That he had been excitedly holding this device, which he said what it was supposed to do was take someone's soul and just hold it for certain periods of time.
Oh.
Does Dexion share this information with the group?
No.
Cool.
He just
Go ahead.
he kind of says, "I wonder if it's holding something right now."
I don't know, but it's certainly full of something. Xalbaer, I'm taking this, if you don't mind. Dexion. And Vexis is gonna like make sort of like a has motion?
Grabby hands.
Yeah.
Grabby hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grabby hands, but more dignified and sciency.
Yep.
Yeah.
Grabby
Xalbaer will
hands
pass
for
it.
adults.
So, does Xalbaer pass the box?
Yeah.
Okay.
Xalbaer is gonna roll his eyes and pass the box. Yeah.
Dexion was holding the heart though.
Dexion hands it over.
So heart goes in the box. Now Vexis has a box of heart.
Yep.
He's
The
just
whole
carrying
ass
that
box
now.
of feelings.
Don't worry about it,
Your
guys.
heart.
That's not sus at all.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Marlowe's
What?
still holding the door.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
What you guys doing next?
Are we leaving?
Are you?
I'm still thinking about the heart in the box and like, what can we do with it? Like, does something happen if we smash it or what? Or...
Maybe don't squish it for now.
No, he doesn't say any of this.
He's just
He's
thinking.
contemplative.
He's just doing a big think.
Yeah. All right. So, are you guys leaving through the door?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Does any
Yes.
Does anyone have a notebook and pen I could borrow? I meant to bring one myself, but I forgot.
Amateur. Vexis is gonna reach into his coat pocket and he's gonna pull out, like, it's a very small notebook that's probably been in there a while and, like, kind of crunched up a little because it's been clearly at the bottom of his jacket pocket, and then, like, a pen of some sort, and he just, like, hands them to Marlowe as he passes.
Much obliged. And Marlowe's going to tap the squished up notebook with mending.
So, what does Marlowe's magic look like?
It mostly, like, a passive spell like this would probably just look like glowing green vines growing over a thing for a second before whoosh, disappearing.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
love the flavor. Tasty as hell.
Oh yes, I love flavor.
And he's just gonna say, given that from here on out we don't actually know what's going on, I figure it would be best to keep notes and hopefully keep better ones than Axiom, because that was a disorganized mess.
Agreed.
Right away then, our scribe.
All right. So who's
The event will
leaving?
new area.
Yes, who's leaving the door last?
Probably Marlowe if he's holding the door open.
All right. So everyone passes, and when Vexis walks through the door with that box, the box dissolves in his hands,
Oh, man.
and
All
you're
right
left
then.
Wow.
holding nothing.
That is intriguing.
It seems that
Formed of the memory then.
was
a
part of
shame.
the memory.
Mm-hmm.
So
I was hoping to study
Thing-
that.
things that get brought in, those persist outside of the rooms, as evidenced by. And on his way out of the room, Marlowe will sort of nudge the necklace with his foot.
Mhm.
But things that are resultant of memories, poof.
Yes, that certainly seems so. Alright. So, you've entered uncharted territory.
Exactly. So, as you guys walk up the stairs, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
baby.
Yeah, boy.
9!
Oh,
Ooh. Oh.
God, Dice Price is being
Okay,
mean.
so everyone, hand me, for the people who have already handed me memories, hand me your second oldest.
Oh,
For
God.
Marlowe and Xalbaer, hand me your oldest memory. It is now gone.
Can I hand it to you later because I don't actually know what it is?
Yeah, of course. Hand me, just write a note to hand it to me through DMs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to, like, come up with this person's entire childhood.
Just to hand it over to me. Yes, I know.
Also, do we mean oldest memory we can remember or oldest memory that exists?
Oldest memory that exists. You don't have to
Alright.
remember it for it to be gone, because technically, even if you don't remember it, it's still there.
Love that.
This is gonna go horribly.
Alright, so you're at the top of the stairs now. And
Oh, wait, hang on.
oh.
I just... let me just check something. I just failed a wisdom save, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yep.
Oops.
Oh, fuck. Okay. So, carry on. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, carry on with your description. I'm assuming that's a failure.
Ooh.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, carry on. I'll tell you what happens when we get to the top of the stairs.
So, you get to the top of the stairs. And at the top, it's a white room with a carpet that's leading up to 2 doors.
Whoa.
Vexis's tail's kind of poofed.
Seems it was a good thing that Axiom found that passageway if all the stairs do that.
Feel like something is missing. Can't quite
Yeah.
remember what.
Yeah, Marlowe falls.
Yikes.
Poor Marlowe's fallen over.
Yeah, he, seems to notice it's happening and grabs onto his scythe to try and keep himself upright. It doesn't really work. He falls. And he's just like, oh, God damn it, not again.
Right now.
Yep, right now. Mr. Mothman is on the floor.
Yep.
Great.
He's got a special set of rules. And
Hey.
This is a poor time for a nap.
He's not unconscious.
it's not unconscious.
That wasn't a crit fail. That wasn't a crit fail, so he's not unconscious. He's just on the floor and looks resigned and a little frustrated.
Vexis is gonna sort of walk over and gently nudge Marlowe with a foot and then crouch down next to him. Falling down on the job, Marlowe.
Give me a minute.
Yes, because we have so much time.
Look, if I could control this, I would.
Well, you could always come in for some tests.
That went so well last time.
And after a bit, he's going to try and sit up and be like, all right, let's see if we can get this to work. And I didn't actually write what
so
that means.
here's what I'm going to rule it as. Stepping in as DM here. It will only last for a turn.
Yeah, but we're not in combat.
It's been 6 minutes. It's been 6 seconds. You can get up, even though it's going to be a little bit of a struggle.
Yeah.
But you can stand up.
Yeah, he's going to get up then. He's leaning a little heavier on his scythe than before, but, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Do you need to take a nap, Marlowe?
I should be fine as long as it doesn't happen again.
Right, so
Alright.
if we're done with this, can we move on?
Yes, let's keep moving.
So, there are 2 doors to choose.
Door number 1 or door number 2?
Oh no.
You can look through both of them if you would like.
Let's do that.
Alright, who's opening door number 1?
Vexis will.
So, beyond door number 1, you see wild fields of flowers with a big lake off in the distance, right before a rather large tree. And huge fruit trees, almost the size of skyscrapers, all in full bloom. There are a couple of cottages here and there you can see just by leaning back and forth. And there's warm light in the sky. As you're standing there looking, you can see and hear a couple of birds flitting between the tree branches, singing to each other. And on the wind, there's the sound of whinnying. That's door number 1.
Vexis just looks vaguely disgusted. Outdoors, and it's so much pollen. There's probably so much pollen.
Probably.
Does this look familiar to any of you?
I've never been to such a place.
Are we all looking through the door?
I don't know, are you looking through the door, Marlowe?
Probably.
And yes, this place rings familiar. Very familiar to you, Marlowe.
Ooh.
Do I remember ever having been here, or is it just the feeling of what the fuck deja vu?
Actually, this part of your life hasn't been, quote-unquote stolen, so yes, you remember this place. You know, that place that I asked you to give me.
And Marlowe is going to blink at that for a second and be like, never expected to see home again.
Oh, you say?
Spring cart, Evershire Isles.
Of course, you're one of those. And does anyone want to get door number 2?
Xalbaer will.
Xalbaer, as you open the door, let me jump over. This scene before you is something you've seen many, many times in your times of growing up. It has a wide, comfy sitting area, and the walls are covered in beautifully painted murals. It's definitely a cafe, but the murals are different from what you remember. Painted in events that you yourself lived through, rather than, well, the adventures of the Mighty Nine. Sitting at one of the tables, who's sitting there hasn't seemed to notice you yet, is an Xalbaer in a vest with tiny glasses and, well, one of your parents. And they're both studying the menu in silence.
Yeah, no, Xalbaer's gonna shut the door. We're gonna shut the door. Let's go through door number 1 first.
Vexis is rolling insight. He wants to know why Xalbaer got so quick to choose the other one. Yeah, that's an 18. Xalbaer, what does Cat Eyes see?
Yeah, no, that would be Xalbaer's, wait, how much here? It was insight, right?
Yeah, insight.
Mm-hmm.
So am I saying, like, explaining it more, or am I just explaining what Xalbaer is, like, reacting?
Xalbaer's reactions.
Yeah, Xalbaer's reactions.
Yeah, no, Xalbaer has chosen avoidance as his coping method of choice. So it's a bit of like a touch of panic, a little bit of like no seems to be the big thing. Sadness and there was another word there. Panic. There we go. A little bit of panic, a little bit of sadness, a whole lot of no. So it's very obvious that Xalbaer recognizes this one, and does not necessarily want to deal with what's on the other side just yet.
So Vexis is going to let go of Marlowe's door and start walking over to door number 2, looking at Xalbaer the whole time with like this like real assholey grin on his face.
Xalbaer is death glaring back. There is a lot that Xalbaer is willing to put up with, but nah.
Why don't we take a second look at that door then? If it's not tied to anything Marlowe knows, let's see if I recognize the place again.
You know what?
Oh my god.
You know what? Be my guest. And Xalbaer will back up and just let Vexis open the door.
So, Vexis, as you open the door, you do recognize the cafe, even if the murals on the wall definitely shouldn't be there. This is the Slayer's Cake. It's a one of the chain cafes in Exandria, and they have a installment in Nicodranus.
Quaint. Are you scared of the coffee or the cake?
They brew the darkest and most lethal coffee I've ever had the pleasure of drinking.
Well, I think...
Is that scary to you?
It would be scary to anyone who has had it before, though you're welcome to try it.
Well...
Charming as your back and forth is, we should probably make a decision.
So your personal hell or Xalbaer's? Your choice. Marlowe.
Well, perhaps I think it'd be amusing to see you sneezing on pollen. Why don't we take a trip down memory lane, yeah? And he's going to open the door to the spring court, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, if somebody is visibly panicked, it's rude to try and force them into something.
Wow.
Wow, not an asshole?
Yeah,
Imagine
Marlowe's
having
not
that,
an asshole.
like that much Imagine having that much of a moral compass. You're an evil club, come on.
I'm an evil club, but I have fucking manners, assholes.
Standard.
Imagine that.
So Marlowe goes in.
I guess. Well, he'll probably hold the door again.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, splitting the party is a bad idea, so let's not go in anywhere alone.
Dexion didn't really have an opinion of which door to go in, so he just kind of shrugs and follows Marlowe.
All right.
Xalbaer
Yeah. Sorry.
you're good. Will gesture as though after you to Vexis.
Vexis is slowly going to let the door close. And he's going to walk through the other door then.
All right. Xalbaer will
Follow.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, you're good. You're good. Xalbaer will follow.
Okay. So, as Marlowe follows in after everyone else, you guys do notice that this time the door you're coming out of doesn't disappear, but it's like you're coming out of another cottage. And, well, give me a perception check.
Oh boy, new environment. What's my fucking perception?
Although after I describe...
Nice person needs to stop. I'm gonna start using physical dice. Nice person needs to stop giving us 2s and 3s and...
Oh, that makes sense. Oh,
Hey!
cool. Okay, so...
I perceive.
They're
Cats are too busy
distracted.
being petty to fucking actually
Yeah.
look around.
Vexis and Xalbaer are giving each other the stare down as the door closes, and Marlowe and Dexion, because you both got 22, you look around, and the only person you see is this friendly-looking fella who seems to be examining the cottages. It's let me remind myself how tall this guy is. He's 5'11", and he's got blue skin, freckles, teal eyes, soft black hair, and he's just kind of muttering to himself. He hasn't noticed you yet. And I think about this time is when we should go to a break, because I really need to use the restroom.
Fair enough. I need to eat something.
Yeah, go eat.
Same.
Alright, be right back, y'all.
Break.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. I apologize for the terrible Scottish accent I'm about to do.
Hey, your Scottish can't be any worse than my Irish.
Honestly, I think you're doing pretty well.
Thank you.
Heart in a box.
Boy. Heart, what are you doing in a box?
Heart's in the box where Heart is safe from our wrath.
Get out of there. We need you to DM.
Do you have wrath audio?
I already was quietly whispering at Altaria about, just the fact I have several differing pieces with several differing people. And so it's really funny how all three stages are now known separately, but together by, the people who know.
That's worrying. That's a worrying thing to say, Audio.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm always like this, baby.
I don't have context, but I am fear.
What?
So, audio has a little extra context.
Ooh?
Boy.
I know something, and it's allowed me to piece something together that Heart has done.
Oh. Whoa.
Heart, what have you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
That does not fill me with comfort, Heart.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would like to know.
That's why I asked. That's why I fucking asked, you little gremlin.
I love how this is like one of the least toony parties.
But we've still had a fair share of Toon shenanigans.
There's one Toon, and he's like above the nonsense. So it's just a bunch of people like being rude to each other.
Did you expect anything different? I didn't.
No. It just never occurred to me.
We've got a Toon, a moth, and two very petty cats.
Catty cats.
Of course
They're pissy cats.
Of course they're petty and pissy.
Good God, all of you.
They don't have souls, you guys.
It
Yeah.
doesn't mean you have to be an asshole about it.
We can be.
But you can also have fucking manners.
Nah.
Marlowe,
No.
the only one here with manners.
Like, all of my characters are nice. I get to play a villain, so I'm like, yes, I can finally be an asshole, but, like, not an assholey asshole.
Not like Xehanort.
No, Xehanort is, like, Vexis would choke him out with no remorse given the opportunity.
Good God.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun.
This is so much fun. I'm having so much fun already.
When the DM is having fun, I mean, it's a wonderful thing, and we are happy that you're having fun, but also it fills you with so much fear. I have crunched down a bag of cheese chips, so I am fueled.
Yes.
I'm really glad that my mic isn't as sensitive as it's supposed to be, though, because there have been a couple times when y'all have been pulling your shit, and I have been absolutely fucking dying of laughter, and I'm just really glad it doesn't pick up on sound.
And there have been so many times where I've just been, like, covering my mouth with my hands, trying not to break into laughter.
We're supposed to be very serious villains, guys.
Uh-huh.
Laughter's not allowed.
Our laughter can only be petty and or mocking. Otherwise, you get your cool kid license revoked.
Bold of you to assume that I ever had one in the first place, but
I still have enough water.
It's your cool evil kid club membership. You get it with your black coat. It's like little cards you put in your wallet. They take your picture sometimes.
oh goodness.
Forgot
It says in big letters, it says Evil Club.
Mm-hmm.
Backwards E.
I can't wait for it to turn out that we have to go through both doors to progress.
No. We go through one door and the other disappears. It's a choice, right?
I mean,
I don't think so, but
I don't know. This is new territory.
One can hope.
Trauma for everyone.
True.
Alright, are you ready to start?
are you ready to do your accent?
Oh, I think I
I
can
don't
manage.
have one.
Just a wee bit.
Oh boy. Let's go to hell, kids.
Alright, so as I was describing to you before we went on our break, there is a furbolg there who stands about 5'11", and he's kind of examining the cottage in front of him. What are you doing?
Oh boy. Not making the first move.
Alright. What is everyone but Marlowe doing? Marlowe, who's just probably just standing there, just kind of blinking.
Dexion is also just standing there.
Vexis is scrubbing his nose, just like looking around distastefully.
Oh yeah, as you look around Vexis, you do spot the furbolg now. Now that you're done having your stare down with Xalbaer.
Vexis is gonna glance at Marlowe and, like, do sort of the impression of raising an eyebrow and then, like, sort of, like, swish past everyone who's, like, sort of just standing there staring, start walking towards the Furbolg, I guess.
As you walk towards him, he looks up and goes, "Oh, I thought there was... Excuse me, I'm sorry," he says as he turns, and he inevitably spots the very tall Mothman. Very hard to miss.
Of being 6'9". And having bright colored wings.
I mean, I'm sure it's not. It's hard to miss someone who's taller than you. So the Furbolg kind of just looks to the Tabaxi, then to Marlowe, and his face lights up with recognition, and he gives a wide smile and does a little wave. "Marlowe, what you doing here? Who's your friends?"
Oh, goodness. Hello again. They're not really friends, they're more co-workers. What are you doing here?
Well, I was sent out on a mission to protect the light, and when I got here, there was strangely not many people around.
Yeah, there's a reason for that, Oakley. How are you? It's been a while.
Been a while. Really? He just kind of blinks and scratches the back of his head.
No, of course, you wouldn't remember.
It's only been a day?
Right, of course.
What's that strange coat you're wearing?
I believe this is one of those things where we say, don't worry about it, and move on with the conversation, yeah?
Oakley just kind of contemplates that for a moment, then gives a shrug. Sure, that's not the strangest thing that's happened to me today.
Oh? I'd be delighted to hear what the others are.
Well, the thing is, when I came through here, and he just kind of holds his hand out, and a key sword appears in it. And as he's holding it,
Great.
it slowly starts crumbling until it disappears again. That's been happening, and that's not supposed to happen. I've been trying to talk to Kyla, but he hasn't been responding.
I don't think he can reach you here. As for the key, I can't quite explain that one, but it tracks with the kind of fuckery that's been going on here. You mentioned you were sent on a mission. What exactly were your parameters?
Well, he starts thinking, and he's thinking now, and I can't remember. Why can't I remember? It's simple, I'm sure. So, what you do?
Yeah.
Vexis is watching this. He's very intrigued. He did sort of take like a bit of a lean back whenever their new friend summoned a key sword, but He is watching this, and it is definitely, he is taking very serious mental notes, because apparently Marlowe was associated with a wielder of the light at some point. He didn't know this information.
Marlowe doesn't talk about it, probably.
I mean, it's kind of hard to talk about when your memories of it are fuzzy at best.
Yeah. We don't talk about that. It's just let the past lay in the past, except now it's not in the past, so we have to deal with it. Oh boy. We are trying our best not to fall over again.
How's Dexion and Xalbaer taking this?
Pretty similarly to Vexis. Just kind of watching with interest.
Mm-hmm. Xalbaer?
Yeah.
How are you taking this?
Also taking notes, realizing that if people can interact with the people inside the memories, that means that if they go through his door, then there were very obviously people there, and he's connecting dots and would rather he not. So look, there's some flowers over there, and we're calm again. We're good.
Well, there are a fuck ton of flowers.
Oh yes, there are a lot of flowers here.
So, Marlowe, I wonder, think your little friend can go through the doors?
I mean,
Hey.
I'm pretty sure I can go into the cottage, but that would be pretty rude.
Dexion actually wants to check something, so he's gonna go back to the cottage and open the door to see if it's a cottage inside or.
So, as you open the door, it's definitely a cottage inside. There's a nicely made bed. This actually seems to be a one-room cottage.
They were never very big, Dex. It's, most of the stuff was done outside. And, hey Vexis, related to your comment, would you like to roll insight?
Yeah, he can roll insight. He knows he's digging at something. He is curious. Yeah, that's a dirty 20.
Yeah, Marlowe's hand kind of tightened on his scythe, and he looked sick for a hot minute.
It is, unfortunately, it is like a genuine question. What would happen to someone in a memory who tries to go through a door? And Vexis is a little interested in trying to find out. And Marlowe kind of volunteered to go first.
Yep, I can't say he's regretting that decision. He's just vaguely on the, oh boy, okay, this is what we're doing today. And he's going to pause a minute and look around to see if this is any specific area of the spring court that he recognizes, or if it's just a section of it.
So, as you're looking around, because I'm not going to make you roll perception, because this is a place that you recognize. In fact, off to the right is definitely the path that leads to a very certain someone's flower fields.
Why do I get the feeling that that's where we need to go? Ugh.
Oakley, as Marlowe had helpfully identified him as, just shakes himself of his thinking and looks around, just kind of shrugs. I haven't really been too far yet, but I haven't seen anyone else.
No one would be around this time of day. It's usually everybody's out at work right now. Either in the fields or in the studios. It would be silly for anyone to be home when the sun's out.
Oakley's eyes widen. Oh, you're from here! Oh, I'm sorry, there's something wrong going on here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely something going wrong. Yeah, sure you haven't seen anyone else? Nothing that seems out of place?
Not that I've noticed, no, but I've only been around, and he just kind of gestures with his head, this area.
Marlowe is looking at the damn path again and just being like, oh, fuck, we probably have to go that way. Alright, well, just out of curiosity, you never drank the lake water, did you?
The lake water? No. Like I said, I just kind of, well, I got really interested in the cottages because I haven't seen architecture like that in a while.
And Marlowe actually smiles for once and says, yeah, they're a quaint style, aren't they?
Yes. You do kind of worry about if there might be floods.
Oh, only in the rainy season, and that's when we put the elevations under the houses. The water sweeps through, and the most you get's a couple puddles on the hardwood. It's not that bad.
He just kind of nods. Smart. Alright.
Vexis has walked back over to Dexion and is gestured sort of for Dexion to lean down. Watching this interaction. And is so we're making notes on how none of this memory isn't real. This person isn't real. It's interesting how very quickly one can get swept up in conversing with it.
I don't really know what to say, so he just kind of nods.
Yeah.
It's called being polite, you ding-dong. Somebody tries to talk to you, you don't just ignore them.
It's a memory.
Question.
Yes.
You're whispering.
How far is it to the lake from where they're standing?
I mean, you could definitely walk there, it seems. Mm-hmm. Although, the Lionheart, you, Xalbaer, have a little faster locomotion than the rest of the team.
True.
So your walking there could take easily take a little longer for the rest of the group.
Gotcha. So it is a walk. It's not just okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's not just right there.
Yeah.
You're gonna ditch us?
No, I was just curious. Honestly, I was wondering if there were fish there, but then I realized that they were talking about the lake and was like, if there's something in the lake, I probably don't want to just stick my hand in and try and get a fish.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
No, yeah.
Looking Glass Lake is not to be messed with, even in a memory.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I know what that is. Yo.
Anyways.
Back in the good old days.
Anywho.
So what you doing, Marlowe? You know the direction that you're probably supposed to go.
Yep. And he's going to sigh and kind of wrap his wings a little tighter around himself because he really, really doesn't want to go home today. But he volunteered, so let's get this shit over with. Mm-hmm. And he's going to sigh and be like, "Oh, I suppose the bullshittery is hinting at me to go visit the old homestead. And he's going to nod to Oakley and say, "You're welcome to join me if you like, or if you'd rather stay here. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff to look at. I know that some of the trees have buildings grown into them. Those are pretty interesting."
Oh, really?
Hmm.
And you get this tugging moment because I just rolled insight for Oakley on on Marlowe's general. So there's probably no way Oakley has missed the fact that Marlowe's very, very uncomfortable right now.
Oh boy.
And at least a little unsteady on his feet. So you get this interesting back and forth where Oakley's looking at the skyscraper trees and then looking back to Marlowe. If you don't mind, I think I'll come with you. I can come back, I think.
Right, of course. That makes sense. And you did get 19 plus 5. Would you like me to add a little extra insight for you?
Yeah.
Because if I remember right, Marlowe didn't have wings when Oakley knew him.
No, he didn't.
And I think you've mentioned that Oakley likes history?
Oakley loves history. Yeah. But I'm not sure if he would know this history.
You can roll for it if you like, or I can just tell you.
Just tell me because we're in Weirdland and Oakley is literally not real. So
yeah, he's a memory. So the fun thing about Everfairy wings, the kind of wings you have are indicative of something. And to oversimplify it by a lot, insect wings, like Marlowe's, which are based on a moth, specifically a pink spirit moth, but that's, extra detail. Those happen when you die and get brought back.
Ah. Wow, that's pretty sus.
And also, Marlowe wasn't, as visibly tired when he and Oakley knew each other. Because he didn't have narcolepsy back then. So, there is evidence that Marlowe has died and come back, and there is also evidence that he is worse for wear. Do with that what you will. As Marlowe is going to start leading the group down the path.
You guys watch as Oakley kind of sticks a little closer to Marlowe, like he may be preparing to try to catch the taller moth person. Should he, fall over?
And as we've proven, that is not an entirely impossible thing.
So, is everyone following Marlowe?
Yeah.
Alright, as you guys walk past the trees to an area open and filled with flowers, there's a person with silvery wings kneeling on the ground in front of one of the rows. The flowers in front of them seem to be torn to shreds. And Marlowe, you know who this is.
I'm gonna have to roll a con save, I'm sorry.
Jeez. You're doing so badly. Gonna fall over again.
That's a 7.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec.
He goes shaky for a moment, and then, whoop, there go there goes my ability to stay upright. Oh, lovely. Fucking lovely.
Except you don't fall over because Oakley catches you. I rolled 17.
Oh, bless your heart, Oakley.
Marlowe, are you alright?
Give me a second. But yes, I'm fine. This happens. Fuck.
I wonder if this place is expediting your symptoms, Marlowe. That would be interesting.
Vexis, take all that rope and go hang yourself.
I've already died once, Marlowe. There's no point in doing it again.
At least the rest of us might have some peace. And he's probably going to struggle a bit more than the first time to get himself on his feet again. And, I mean...
Although, Oakley's here supporting him, so if he wants to move forward a little earlier, he can with Oakley's help.
Yeah. Yeah, he will take that help. Thank you, Oakley, for being a good bean.
The person with silver wings, is actually looking up and in your guys' direction because it's... You guys aren't trying to be quiet with your talking. They heard you.
We're subtle.
We're sneaky. No, we're not.
We're wearing black. It's so subtle.
We're wearing black in a pastel wonderland. We stick out like licorice at the lollipop convention.
Yes, exactly.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
And the figure kind of tilts their head. They go, let's see if I can get this right. Hello there.
Hello, Columbine.
Lily, I wasn't expecting you.
Lily.
He is going to ignore you. He is going to ignore you. Got a moment of leave from court duties. How are you? What's going on here? What happened to the garden?
Don't know. Found the flowers torn. And they very slowly get to their feet and just kind of brush themselves off. And it's probably at this moment the rest of the crew realizes that this person is blind.
Yep. I can describe them if you would like.
Yes, please,
I do know
because
what
I
they
don't
look like.
actually have, like, the art you drew, because I didn't say
Yeah.
it like a fool.
Yeah, and the art was incomplete. They're short, with short dark brown hair and pale lavender eyes that the pupils are very clearly whited out by cataracts. Not actually by cataracts, but by scarring. And they have a huge scar going over their eyes. And they have whitish silver wings peppered with gray spots and sort of feathery looking antenna poking up from their head. And they're dressed in, garden work clothes. Their shirt sleeves rolled up. They've got an apron on. They've got pants tucked into their boots, big old gloves so that thorns don't prick them, and they look kind. And anyone who would like to is welcome to roll insight on Marlowe at the moment.
Sure.
Yeah, make the dice go clicky clacky.
Vexis.
You see nothing.
Vexis, you look and then you realize that you don't care.
Yeah, he's like... Oh yeah, Dexion.
God damn. Yeah. Dex, you can see. Marlowe is looking at this person, and there is more than recognition. There is. Oh, goddamn. Okay. Yeah. Dex and Oakley. There is more than recognition on Marlowe's face. There is regret. There is the feeling of missing somebody. There is clearly the knowledge that this person isn't real, but God, you wish that they were. And he tries for a smile at Columbine and says, well, perhaps I can help you out. After all, you taught me everything I know, remember?
Yes, of course I do. They kind of take a step back from the road and gesture towards the flowers.
Do I recognize the kind of flowers these are?
So hold on a minute. These are morning glories specifically.
Poor things. All right, let's see what we can do, yeah? And, I have a spell. We are going to cast Plant Growth, which channels vitality into plants within a specific area. I think the spell says it technically becomes thick and overgrown. Can I basically use this spell to heal the flowers?
Yes, I can say that I'll allow that.
Yeah.
So as you approach the flowers and you use this spell, the flowers kind of stop looking so torn and start looking like they're supposed to. And then there's a from somewhere nearby.
What now? So like a scraping / cutting sound. Oh dear, that's not good.
Can Dexion go investigate that?
Yep, it does seem to be happening further along the row. So roll investigation.
While Dex is doing that, Marlowe's going to... Never mind. Dice have been rolled.
So, Dexion, as you get closer to this noise, it turns into more of a growl. And then, something that you can't see, launches at you. Roll initiative.
Oh, cool.
All of us?
Yes. All of you roll
boy.
initiative.
What is my initiative? I have to roll that at disadvantage. It's already pretty bad. We'll take the 4.
Wait.
What? You rolled 2d20.
Yeah, I did it wrong. He gets advantage on initiative. Yeah.
How many? Oh, this is gonna be a real test. I have an absurd number of features, and I don't know how to keep track of everything.
Crap! I should not have rolled again.
16. Um, 14, 22.
Heart. So for Xalbaer, I got the same roll 3 times. So I guess that fixes it.
It's 16.
Yeah.
You got
I didn't see that they were all the same. Sorry.
You have a 16, and you will like it.
Yeah. No, we're good. I can't read today, so.
Alright, cool. So Vexis with the 22.
Hey.
Xalbaer with the 16. Dexion. The enemies. Because I'm rolling just all one for fun. And Marlowe. And
With a
our
4.
NPCs go after that.
Yeah.
Let me just turn our enemies on. Let's see, which one flew at you? I think it was 3. Creature, yep. It flew at you and crashed into you and didn't actually hurt you, but now it's right here. Right next to you. Alright, Vexis, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Creature. Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
He is very displeased about whatever this is in this memory, choosing to go after his boy. So, unfortunately, he is immediately in. Well, I guess everything here gets to die. So he has magic missile.
Yeah.
He has magic missile. You know what? He's gonna use magic missile, I think. So you create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice you can see within range. Each dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage.
Just for reference, you can only see number 3. The rest, you hear more sounds, but you don't know where they are.
He is going to cast magic missile.
Okay, roll damage.
I think he's only going to use. He's only going to use 1, I think. He's gonna hold on to the other 2.
So you cast it at first level, you can't actually hold on to them.
Okay, and he'll use all of them on that one then. Just, you get 3d4, I guess.
Yeah, roll damage.
Yeah, that's a 9. Just 3 glowing, white, frosty-looking darts just shoom, shoom. I don't think magic missile is one you can miss.
Nope. Magic missile doesn't miss. So this tiny little creature goes as it's hit by these 3 magic missiles.
Dexion, get back! Yep. He yells that at Dexion, and yep, there you go. That's probably just his turn. I don't think he's too interested in combat right now.
Okay. So.
Oh shit!
Actually,
it's a +1 for every missile.
Yep. So that's actually looking pretty
11.
hurt.
Lovely.
Yep. Alright, it is Xalbaer's turn. What's Xalbaer doing?
How many of them can Xalbaer see? Just the third one?
Yep. You can only see the third one. You hear others?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm counting it. I forgot that there's a map, so I was not looking. If
Each square is 5, by the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure. I'm used to playing cleric.
Barbarians run in and hit stuff.
I have a spear, javelin, and lance. So,
You've got all kinds of spiky things.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 35. Yeah, okay. Xalbaer will step around Vexis and move up to the 3
right
there.
here.
Yeah. And
do you squish the flowers?
No. I would prefer to not squish the flowers.
Okay, you're careful enough to not squish the flowers. Go ahead and make an attack on this small creature.
They were very concerned about it, but I mean, it's not his number one concern, but he is definitely being careful.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just had to ask.
So with the two-handed lance, he's gonna go for a stab. That's a nat 1.
Unfortunately, Xalbaer, you stab at this creature, and it just kind of flutters and flies out of the way and lands on top of your lance.
So I just reread it again too, and it says disadvantage within 5 feet. But that was a nat 1, so
yeah, you're.
yeah. So he's gonna back up, carefully back over the flowers.
Okay. It's gonna bite you.
Of course it is.
Let's see. That's a +7.
That's a 1.
7 + 7 is a 14.
15 is the armor.
Ooh. And
Miss.
and another one appears right beside you, and it also tries to bite you. As you move back.
Phenomenal. Moving was a mistake. Okay.
Yeah, 16 + 7.
Yeah, that one's. Yep. Crunchy. Yep.
Crunch. Oops. Sure. Yeah, still going. Let's say that's it's 1 piercing damage, by the way. You take 1 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have been nom.
Yep.
And the one that appeared beside you is a violet dragon.
It is also violent.
Yeah.
So,
are you gonna try again with the lance? Because you've got more than 1 attack. I know you do.
Yeah. I was going to, rage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Cause Xalbaer was already having a rough time, and now damage has been taken, and he's a bit pissed at that. So rage, and then stab the one that just bit him. Bit him?
Which one? Number 1 or number 3?
1, because 3 missed.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll to his head.
Yeah. That's what it is. Okay. Sorry, I was reading.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits it.
No.
Yeah. That was a +6, not a 7. So it would have been a 20, not a 21. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one.
That still hits.
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
I want to make sure. I have corrected the issue. I cannot see the other one now. 5.
Alright, cool. You don't have any extra damage?
Not with the lance, I believe.
Alright.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's piercing. Yeah, no, I did not, as far as I'm aware.
Alright. That one predictably looks at you and goes,
Nope.
Is that your whole turn? Yeah, it is, because you used your bonus action to rage. Alrighty then. Next up is, Dexion. What are you doing?
When Vexis told him to get back, he kind of looks back and says, "Okay, Dad." Before moving back, he's gonna pull out his super cool book, and smack creature number 3 on the head with it.
Go ahead, roll an attack.
It's mechanically a great club.
Yeah, I love it.
Beautiful.
Wow, that just makes it. Roll your damage.
Cool. 2 damage.
This
Bless your cotton socks.
you smack this thing and it goes. It's still alive, but just barely. All right, you gonna move back
It would have been
now?
really funny if I killed it. Yeah, I'm gonna move back now.
How far?
So I'm standing next to Marlowe, I think?
No, you're D for Dexion.
Yeah, I know. So I'm moving back to stand next to Marlowe.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. Right there. That good?
Yeah.
All right.
And down 1.
Oh, down 1? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you take care not to step on the flowers?
Oh. I guess I won't. I'm gonna stay where I was then.
Okay. Alrighty, so you attacked. Do you have any bonus actions?
Do I? I don't know.
If you don't want to
There's
use them, we can go on to the next person.
Yeah, just move on.
Alright, it's now the fairy dragon's turns. And, so the ones you currently see, turn invisible.
Oh, cool.
So you can't see either of them anymore. And, let's see. So, Xalbaer, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Vice Persia loves me. This will be fine.
Yeah, you make it.
Yeah, baby.
So, I'm just gonna have it appear next to you. 'Cause why not? A blue one appears right next to you, and this really pretty, sparkly breath is exhaled on you, and you take a big whiff, and then you're like,
Picking up airball noise.
and nothing really happens.
You're coughing up glitter.
Let's let's see, how far? 60. Okay.
Got sneezed on by a dragon. Get a t-shirt for that?
15, 20, 25, 30. Marlowe.
Yep.
I need you also to make a wisdom save.
Oh boy, because that goes
As-
so well.
As this one appears right next to you, flying about 10 feet from the ground, and it breathes on you.
Eek.
Oh.
That. Oh boy. So I also have to make a con save now because we failed a wisdom save. So give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. The dice don't
Just
like
all
me.
it's enforced.
Roll that con save at advantage. Just screw you, dice parser. Anyways,
Very cool.
The dice see that I have made my special rules and they will like to force me to use them.
So this is what happened. You can't take reactions, and you must roll a d6 at the start of each of your turns to determine your behavior.
Okay.
A 1 through 4, the target takes no action or bonus action and uses all of its movement to move in a random direction.
Yay.
Since you've fallen on the ground, at least on your next turn, you can't move.
Yeah.
At 5 to 6, the target doesn't move, and the only thing it can do on its turn is make a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw, ending the effect on a success.
Hey.
Let's see. 1, 2. Extra.
Dang it, that means I can't use the thing I wanted to on my next turn. Fuck.
Sorry. 25. Vexis, wisdom saving throw, please.
Excellent, excellent,
As
excellent.
This huffing and puffing dragon appears right in front of you. Yep,
19.
you succeed on that.
He just hisses at it and says, "I'm summoning a snowstorm if you breathe on me again."
Xalbaer, make another wisdom saving throw, as this one appears right in front of you.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
So, same as above. You're it breathes on you, and you're suddenly seeing a lot of different colors. Wow, those are some pretty colors. And that is their turn. So it's now Marlowe. It's now your turn. You're prone. Just
Yep.
make a d6 roll. Nope.
Fuck's sake.
You attempt to crawl in a random direction, but you can't move.
Yeah. Like there is the want to move, but also it's not possible. Yay!
Let's see. So for now the NPCs, Oakley just starts swearing under his breath and reaches down and
Generally.
generally roll him a strength check. And he does pull you to your feet. Marlowe.
Thank you.
Columbine for they're just going to take a couple of careful steps backwards.
Yeah. They're a seer. They're not really built for fighting.
Exactly. Over here. Okay. Now, top of the round, Vexis. What are you doing? Annoying creatures right in front of you.
I mean, Vexis promised that he was going to make, he's going to, summon a fucking ice storm. He's very fucking tempted, you guys. He is so tempted, you guys. Oh my god. He has the ability. He can just say, peck it.
Please, this is the spring court, sir. Winter is not seasonable here. Actually, I don't even know if snow would work
really
here.
think he cares?
Would snow even work here? I think snow just turns into rain.
Vexis.
I mean, it's sleet storm. Yeah.
Do what Vexis would do.
So Vexis is going to point at the fairy dragon in front of him, and he's going to say, "You have approximately 3 seconds to get out of my sight, or I'm summoning a sleet storm, and all of these precious flowers you dumb animals care about are going to get covered in ice."
Oh my god.
Damn.
The creature in front of you just kind of... It looks very confused. You don't think it really understood that.
Roll intimidation on a fairy dragon.
Yeah, roll intimidation for me.
Excellent. What's his intimidation? It's a +1.
Yeah.
Dice parser, please. This would be gold. No.
It's a 5.
Yeah,
It's a very angry cat.
So you're hissing and you're spitting, and this fairy dragon in front of you just kind of looks over to the violet one and kind of makes a chittering noise. And the one chitters back at it. And then it looks back at you and goes, "What?" That's the kind of, like, it doesn't understand what you're doing.
Vexis just, like, stamps his foot and is like, "Get out of here!"
Pouty.
And then he's basically gonna cast Fuck You, Sleet Storm.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't that cost an action? And isn't
Yeah, it's an
making a
action.
check an action?
The intimidation check, I think, would be an action.
Okay. Let's see if he has any bonus actions really quick, you guys.
Yeah.
We made your action telling them to F off.
It's worth it, though. Him angy. Him want to say, peck you. So, he does not have any bonus actions as far as I can see, unfortunately.
Yep.
He's just angrily just, like, hissing and spitting at these fucking dragons to get out of here.
So, Xalbaer,
Yep.
make me a d6 roll. Hey, so you don't move, and it's the end of your turn now, so make a wisdom save.
Cool.
And your vision clears up, and you blink, and there's these two flying dragon-like creatures just basically around you. That's the end of your turn, unfortunately. Oh yeah, and off to your left, Vexis is kind of stamping and very angry.
Throwing a tantrum.
I didn't bring the juice boxes. He's just gonna have to be upset.
He's cussing out these peckin' dragons.
Too bad you don't have a hammer.
Dragons even look like? Are they like little dragonflies?
Yeah, they're here, let me show you what these things look like. They look like that.
Cute! They're cute!
Oh.
They're fairy dragons. Anyways,
They're adorable.
Dexion, it's your turn.
Okay. Cast magic missile.
Okay. Which one? You can see all of them right now, by the way.
Whoa. I'm gonna hit the one by Vexis and hit number 3 and number 2.
Okay. You hit number 3. What does this look like? Because this thing is dead. So how do you want to do this? I'm not even
I didn't
make
think
you roll for that because it was at 1 hit point.
Didn't think this through. I don't know what it would look like.
Just describe something.
Oh.
You can do it.
How about this? The weird, sketchy blue shadows around him sort of kind of like manifest into the missiles and go streaking towards number 3 and number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And it pierces through the little dragon Airy.
Yeah. Pierces through number 3. And number 3 just kind of disintegrates.
Cool.
And it's gone. Roll damage for 2. Please.
Okay. I'm sending 2 missiles at that one.
Mm-hmm. It's 5 and 3, so 8. Green, go away. That one is blue. Oh, they all have -8, 6. Cool. Alright. That's indigo. Yeah.
Cool. That's it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Alright. That's it. It's now the dragon's turn. And well, let's see. Dragon number 1 is, let's see if it does get its breath back. So it's gonna briefly disappear from where it is and reappear right next to you, Dexion, and make me a wisdom.
Oh no.
Wisdom save.
See, I'm very good at rolling low.
Except you make it for this.
Yeah.
So the sparkly green and purple cloud does really nothing to you.
It gets absorbed by blue.
Yep.
Ooh, dabba dee ba dabba die.
Yeah.
And this one right here. The ones around you, Xalbaer, both disappear. And one of them reappears right here. And Vexis, make a wisdom save.
That's his mood.
You're so angry. This effect just slides off of you.
Yep. He looks like he wants to grab it by the throat and, like, wring its neck.
Goodness. Kitty Angie.
And,
Violence.
Xalbaer, make another wisdom saving throw. As this one
Lord.
just moved around you, and then breathed on you again.
Xalbaer would rather they not.
You made it! You just kind of wave your hand around your face, and the cloud just kind of passes on by you. Alright. Marlowe, give me a d6 roll.
4.
Let's see. Unfortunately, you take no action or bonus action. You use all of your movement to move in a random direction. So roll me a d4.
Yay.
So you start, let's say 1, 2. You start moving backwards for no reason, and Oakley is very confused. Let's say you go
Confused.
all the way over here. There we go.
Yeah, Marlowe is also confused. He doesn't know what's going on here. Why we didn't want to visit home today.
Oakley's just gonna go, where are you going? And that's the NPC's turn.
Don't actually know.
Vexis, it's your turn.
This is summoning the fucking sleet storm, you guys.
Oh, God damn it.
baby.
Where does it start for me? Because I know it's a area
Yeah,
effect kind of thing.
let me get the size for you. So it is, until the spell ends, freezing rain and sleet fall in a 20-foot tall cylinder with a 40-foot radius, centered on a point you choose.
Alright.
Oh no.
So Vexis is probably picking like two spaces in front of him and one space to the left of that.
So, hold on.
Flowers. He's trying to hit all of the tiny fairy dragons.
Okay.
Them all to freeze.
Trying to hit the tiny fairy dragons.
Oh no.
So 1, 2, like right there. You see that? My box.
So one more in front of that.
So right here.
That's where it's centered is that block. And it's
this one?
Yeah. So then it's 40-foot radius around that.
Okay, so around right here.
Yeah.
Alright, so
So that's the entire map, is it not?
So 5, 10, 15, 20,
Fine.
25. It just goes out that way.
Father, no.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah.
The whole map is screwed. He's angry.
5, 10, 15. It's literally the whole map, guys. It's just dropped freaking ice storm here.
Very cool.
Be cold.
Very cold.
Pretty chilly.
Ice and snow start falling, and then it gets worse. and all of the flowers in this field are getting pelted. Thank you.
Hell yeah, destruction.
Ice, making it difficult terrain. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, make a dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Lousy goddamn stupid wizards.
They want the flowers so damn bad, then he's taking the flowers away and they can learn how to cooperate by themselves.
Alright, is that your whole turn?
Oh no, yeah, he just points at the fairy dragons and he says, "I did warn you," and then just fucking whoosh.
Xalbaer, it's your turn.
Xalbaer has to make a dex save.
Make a dex save.
Yep. Hey.
That makes it, right? Audio?
I hope the 20 makes it.
Yeah. The DC is like a 15.
Oh, okay, good. So yeah, you kind of get caught off guard a little bit, but I'm sure you've had Vexis just drop an ice storm on your head before, so you don't lose your footing. All right, what you gonna do?
Is number 4 still invisible?
Nope.
Or did the... Okay, I was gonna
it's
say...
behind you. You can see it.
Hey! Gonna whirl around and... stab.
With your lance?
Yup, disadvantage because in 5 feet, but
yeah.
You're good. Gonna stab.
Gonna stab.
Stabby stabby.
Alright. Cool. That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Stabby stabby.
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 Dim stab stop.
Alright. You stab it real good.
Real good.
And
the goal is shish kebab.
I mean, he managed to kind of get it through its wings, so it kind of just has a hard time flying.
That's
oh no!
You gonna attack it again?
I forgot. Yep. Gonna stab again.
Roll disadvantage.
Dice Parser's being very kind, and it makes me scared.
All right, yeah, you hit it. Roll damage. How do you want to do this?
Shish kebab.
All right, you guys watch as Xalbaer leans back and just shoves his lance right through this thing and shish kebabs the fairy dragon.
Oh no!
Murder.
This one.
You're joking. Murder.
All right.
My character didn't say that.
No.
Murder? Says Oakley. As he's kind of just shivering.
Marlowe just sighs. Yeah, that's the MO for these people.
I didn't attack first. I was attacked. This is justified.
Alright, it's Dexion's turn.
Oh,
Make
it's
a dex
my
save.
turn.
Yeah, make a dex save.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ooh,
That's
nat
20.
20. Alright.
So
You
quick
can
and
continue your
nimble.
turn as normal. So, you've got one in front of you and one beside you. You can see them.
Ooh. I have a thing. I just need to find it.
You have a thing.
A thing?
I'm gonna cast Sword Burst.
Nice. What's that do again for me?
You create a momentary circle of spectral blades that sweep around you. Each creature within 5 feet, other than me, must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 force damage.
All right.
Yeah. That's both of them.
Let's see. All right. Hold on a sec. So, blue one's gone. 5 plus 5. They both plus 5. So I admit an 8 probably doesn't make it.
Nope.
But an 18 plus 5 probably does.
Yeah, so that one doesn't take any damage.
Mm-hmm.
But the other one...
Which is the... Yeah, it takes 5 damage. So... The sword bursts around you, and the one beside you, the indigo one, just kind of flaps out of the way, but the violet one wasn't moving so well and gets caught on the spectral blades. And it's chittering back and forth with its buddy. Is that your whole turn?
Yeah.
Yep. Alright. Now it's the fairy dragon's turn. I'm gonna roll them dex. Yeah, a 9 doesn't make it.
No.
But I'm pretty sure 20 does. So the indigo one it's flying around and gets hit by some of the sleet, and it just tumbles into the flowers and tears through them a little more. The other one just kind of looks back and forth and then starts flying away. Dexion, do you want to make a opportunity attack?
Sure.
That means
You can just hit it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It literally just means roll attack with your
Yeah,
great
I know.
club.
Stop it.
Smack it with the book.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits it. Roll damage.
Get whacked.
Alright,
Okay.
how do you want to do this?
It gets bonked on the head. And it poof into a cloud of glitter?
Yep. Because that was the violet one and it died. The other one makes a chittering sound. It tries to fly in the other direction. Vexis, would you like to make an opportunity attack?
Vexis, try and grab it.
Oh yeah. Just roll me a dex athletics to grab it and keep it there as your attack.
Okay. So that's a straight d20.
Roll.
An 11.
Yeah, I gotta roll contesting. Yeah, it's not getting away from you. So,
Yeah, he just reaches out and like a cat catching a bird just wraps his claws around it.
mm-hmm. And it starts to make sounds at you.
You might want to tie its mouth shut with something.
I think we can drop out of initiative now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Marlowe, as you kind of just stand there, you get the urge to move again, but it's easy enough to shake off. your vision clears up.
And he shakes his head and says, those things are a new edition. Oh, God, my head.
Well, at least now I have one instead of one of your friends to shove through the door. Just like...
Marlowe is ignoring you, Vexis, because he doesn't want to freak himself out again. Heart, can...
Yes?
Can I cast plant growth to heal the flowers again? Because it does have a really wide radius.
Yes, you can.
Cool.
As long as Vexis drops concentration on the Slate Storm.
I figure he probably did in order to grab the thing out of the air, honestly.
I mean, you don't need to drop concentration to do that, but you can choose to. How petty
I feel like he would.
He would? Okay.
I feel like he would. There's no point in making this process any more drawn out. He's ready to go now.
Mm-hmm. Alright, yep. Easy enough.
Yeah. Marlowe's going to make the garden all better with the plant growth spell because, like, it may not be real, but he still worked here, and if somebody without a soul could care about things, he would care about this damn garden.
It's like the memory of caring about this.
Yeah, exactly.
Easy enough. As the cold ice just kind of melts away in the wake of your magic, off to the side, Columbine just kind of shivers and shakes their wings free of the icy cold weather.
Sorry about that, Miss Columbine. My associate here has something of a frosty disposition.
It certainly seems so. Are you staying alone?
I assume not, but if I can, I'll try and swing by again.
They kind of close their eyes and slowly nod before a small smile creeps across their face. I know you have things to do. It's alright.
I'm sorry, Columbine, for a lot of things. I hope you did all right without me.
Story for another time. You probably want to go. And they very eerily kind of glide their unseen gaze over towards their house.
Doors inside, then?
They slowly nod.
All right. Thank you.
Oakley just kind of looks back and forth and goes, Marlowe, are you gonna be alright?
Last time I was all right. Can't remember that right now. But I'll survive. Always do. Why don't you, would you mind staying here and doing me a favor and helping Miss Columbine look after the garden?
He kind of just reaches up and rubs the back of his neck. I wouldn't mind doing that. I'm just not very good with nature, but I can learn.
You're a wonderful teacher. I'm sure you'll get, and you're a wonderful student. I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. No problem.
He just kind of grins at you.
And Marlowe smiles back, and he looks tired and sad, but it's good to see these people again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, I'll do my best to see her around. The rest of you, come on. We're getting out of here. And he's going to pause for a second and give... I'm assuming they're within, arm's reach, so he's going to give both Oakley and Columbine a hug with his wings and arms, obviously, and then start leading the others toward the house.
Yeah.
I mean, Vexis is following. He's carrying the fairy dragon sort of out and away from him.
So I'm going to take the DM reins because we've gone quite a bit over time here. As you all approach the house, the door into the house changes from what you remember, Marlowe, to a white and gold shining door. And of course, as it's opened, beyond is a white room with a grayish carpet leading to the stairs upwards. And as each of you walk through, Vexis, I assume, going last.
Yeah.
Vexis, as you pull the fairy dragon through, it disintegrates as it makes it 2 or 3 inches from the door. And instead, you have 5 gold pieces in your hand.
That doesn't make any sense, but okay.
No, it doesn't have to make sense. And this concludes the first installment of What's in a Memory. Thank you for joining us. And we hope to see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye! Hope you had a good time.